Hello everyone, I am Defudge3004. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So on November 17th, they did come out with Toxicity. And what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and select this. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and name it Toxicity. That way we have it. That is not Toxicity. There we go. And then we have the name of the world and then the planet that we're on. Game mode is going to be standard. So this should be interesting and hopefully we can do something here. So we're going to start fresh. There are two ways to get into this world. You can do it by completing terraformation. Prime, or you can just start up a fresh world like this here. You don't have to go anywhere. With Prime, you have to use the launch rocket, the escape rocket or whatever, to go into the universe and get to Toxicity. That way you'll have all the achievements or all the unlocks. But I'm just going to do it straight from the beginning and then have to build everything up. I think it's more challenging that way. Let's go ahead and create this and we'll get into a new world.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
All right, welcome to Toxicity. I have played a tiny bit of this, trying to see what all is there and stuff like that. So it's fun, but it is hard. And it's kind of like Selenia in that way, is that it is very challenging, but even more so. Let's just go ahead and read this. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process and all that stuff. You know all of this stuff. Whoops, I got it. So, warning, this planet is highly toxic. To survive, you'll need to detoxify essential elements such as water using your detoxification machine. Build one quickly along with a toxic water extractor. Some areas are more toxic than others. Keep an eye on your toxicity meter and remove the toxic goo in those zones to explore and build safely. Moreover, high toxicity levels will disrupt your energy production at certain thresholds. To advance the terraformation process, you must increase global purification at the same time. Oh, this is going to be fun and hard. I don't know if I read that when I was playing it before, but yeah, that's going to be very challenging. First, we have our chest back here, but there's some new things in here. There's pristine mushroom, and there's purification capsules and purified water. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's the normal food and different things like that. So let's just go and take a couple of foods and a couple of waters. And of course we have our crafter here that we can do things. What we should do is probably see about doing an oxygen tank. If you don't have a lot of oxygen, we have 100. It's hard to see, but there's 100 seconds on there, so not very much, minute and a half. So we're gonna have to have 2 cobalt, an iron, and a magnesium. So let's just go and start gathering that. And going down into those areas is very bad. So that much I do know. I haven't been very far, as I said. There's those mushrooms right there. So we're going to need a magnesium and I believe an iron and 2 cobalts. And then we can make the oxygen, which is going to help. And everything is kind of green here, it would seem. So that's cool. And you do not need to, you can do this either way. You can start fresh or you can do it from the extraction rocket, and that it is $8.99 on Steam. Just so that you know, you do have to buy the new DLC, but I bought it right away because I really wanted to play it. So there is that. I am pretty sure you will need the base game for it, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to go in the Steam page and see. Toxicity DLC is available. Terraform a brand new toxic planet. Hello Terraformers, Planet Crafter Toxicity DLC is now available. After the Free Moons update that added 2 planets to the game, we wanted to continue improving Planet Crafter and give you more content, so we decided to work on a new DLC. This DLC offers a brand new planet that has once been colonized, but now rendered toxic. Use new technologies to remove the toxic pollution, explore multiple biomes, discover new lore secrets, and purify the atmosphere of the planet, and to create a lush paradise once again. FAQ: what is the size of the map? A bit bigger than Humble and a bit smaller than Prime. It should provide multiple hours of content. How to access the DLC once bought? Either start a new game and select Toxicity, or join it with the current save file after you have finished terraforming your first planet using interplanetary travel rocket. Can I buy one copy and invite my friends in my game? Yes, only the host of a multiplayer game needs to own the DLC, which is good. So if you have friends that don't have it but want to see it and try it out, they can at least do it that way. Then they can decide if they want to buy it for themselves. Is there new achievements? No, we don't want to leak achievements to DLCs, so people that do not own the DLCs can still have all the achievements for the game. I have technical issues with the DLC. Be sure to update your mods or disable them completely, so mods may not work because, you know, as the games update, sometimes it breaks stuff. Restart Steam, update your drivers. We sincerely hope you like this new adventure, and then there's some change logs and all kinds of stuff like that there. This is a very short article, but I just wanted to make sure that we went over it a little bit so you can understand, you know, kind of more about what's in it. And there's a video to do with it, but I'm not going to play it. It just shows some of the gameplay from it. You can go look it up, and I'll try to link the video from YouTube in the description below. Alright, so I guess the first thing we're going to have to do is try to figure out a place to build, and we don't have a lot of oxygen. We need to go make that thing, don't we? I think we need an iron. Let's go see if we have everything. We do have everything, so now we have a tier 1 oxygen tank. Nice. So now we have that. Now our oxygen is up to 145. That's good. And we can, of course, build a whole bunch of chips in here and stuff like this. So if we can find the construction chip, we'll need 2 silicon and 2 magnesium. All right, let's go and make the construction chip now so that we have that. And then we can put that on our bar. All right, so we have that. So basically there was stuff going on here, and when they left this planet a wreck, and our job is to clean the planet up and terraform it and make it livable again, because the toxic has made it not good, and we have to make it good again, and it's going to be a process. Looks like, ooh, radiation. So I'm pretty sure that'll hurt you really bad. I don't know. I haven't gone into it much at all, so I really don't know. But there are things that I believe we can do. So we can destroy some of this stuff around here, like this kind of stuff. And then that's going to help. And of course there's a few plants around. Nothing really worth talking about, but there are a few plants around. So what I'd like to do is go see if we can start getting ready to build a place. If we can find a way to do that. Go up on a higher place so we can, you know, find some things. And we're going to do that here in a quick minute. I just want to make sure that we have everything that we need. We should have enough water. I'm going to go and take 2 oxygen bottles, and then we're going to need 6 places so that we can go build one of these. We also need to build the deconstruction thing so that way if we need to move, we can. Let's go ahead and get this built, this deconstruction one, so we have that now. And then we can put that on our person too. So I was out gathering stuff and it turned orange, and when I turned around, there's like this huge sun right out there. That thing's massive. Of course, if it was really that close, we'd be fried. But, you know, hey, this is just a game. Alright, we need to gather a 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. And let's look around and let's go see. That place looks a little bit higher. This place is decently high enough, but I don't know if it's going to be high enough for us to do things or not. So what I think is we should probably go up on that there ridge and go see if we can start building something up there. Oh, that wasn't a sun. It was a planet. A very close planet. Sure did look like a sun, though. And there's another planet over there. Holy moly, there's all kinds of planets around. That was a bright planet, I do gotta say. That was crazy. All right, so let's go gather up that stuff. We will drink a water first. We'll go and make sure. We need to detoxify the water as well. I'm going to leave that stuff there for now. We can make water once we pick up ice and stuff. First thing we got to do, can we make a backpack? We don't have any room for anything else. And if we make a backpack, we are definitely going to be hurting. So probably ought to build a place and build one of those in it before we do anything else. So let's go ahead and start gathering that, and we'll head up that hill and go see if we can get something going up there. Let's go ahead and go up this hill on where I was pointing to. Let's go see what's up here. Looks like there's a couple of good chests. Really want to just kind of try to get up in a safe place so we don't have to worry about it. We'll get the place built as quickly as we can. Let's put it right out here like this over here. Let's get this going. I'll put that there. There we go. That way we have that. All right. Now, let's go see. So there is a bunch of new stuff that we have. We can craft station refinement, toxic related crafting station, and then detoxification machine. Insert toxic elements in this machine to purify them and extract toxins. Okay. So we need energy, and it says purification. So we do have to do the purification thing along with, the terraforming. Increases the overall purification level of the planet. So we're definitely going to have to find this kind of stuff here. We're going to have to make some purification capsules. Screen toxicity displays information about toxicity and purification of the planet, and toxic water collector. Place this on a toxic water surface to extract all the toxic water and purify the water. This will stop extracting toxic water once the water surface is completely clean. So that's going to be kind of interesting. We're going to have to definitely figure this stuff out. Now let's gather some iron and silicon, and we'll make the tier 2 craft station. Let's go ahead and get this thing built now, and I'm just going to place it in the corner as I usually do and have it facing slightly out. And I'll put that right there. That way it will help. Okay, so now we can make an exoskeleton. That's going to help us carry a little bit more. So let's just go ahead and do titanium, silicon, and magnesium, and we'll put this on our bar. Then we'll be able to build some more stuff and build another backpack. Before we're actually able to do anything, we do need to build some power first. So let's go ahead and see about putting in a wind turbine. That's going to give us some power. Probably going to just kind of stick it out here somewhere. And I think I'm just going to put one right out there. And I'm just going to go ahead and build a second one right next to it, so that way we have that too. That should be giving us enough power, and hopefully we'll be able to do some things. I do like, it looks like a train or something, a monorail or something like that that had going on between stations, and looks like it goes off somewhere over that way, right above the gun there. So that looks pretty interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to go over there at some point. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and let's see about building the exoskeleton. We'll get that done first. And then we'll build the backpack, and we'll have that done too. Okay, let's put on the exoskeleton, and then we'll put on the backpack. Now we can carry even more. Okay, cool. That's going to work. Now, we do have some power. It's not a lot, but we're definitely going to have to make water. We can go down and get the food after a little while. We do have a couple of them on us, but we're going to explore. We're going to go see what we can do. I want to make sure to have water first, because that's kind of, a big priority for sure. Sweet. So what do you think of this toxicity? I like the green poison look to it. I think it's very, very fascinating. And we're going to be starting this from scratch, as you can tell, and it's going to be probably very difficult. So let's just go ahead and make at least 2 waters. That way we have that. And we're probably going to get some iron and stuff, but we're going to check out a couple of chests and make sure we have what we want to see and stuff, so we can look around. Hey, look at that. Toxic goo removal explosive. Use this to clean up large patches of goo at once. Okay, that's interesting. And there's some aluminum, and then we will build a chest. Looks like we already have an eggplant seed and a pesteris seed, so we might as well go and see about getting some oxygen ready. But first we gotta go see about putting in a chest, because we're gonna have to build a vegetube, and once we start getting this stuff going, we'll be able to start doing a lot better. So let's just go ahead and start with the chest, and let's get this stuff going as quick as we can so that we can continue on our way and hopefully get some good things done here. Alright, I'm just going to go and put this stuff in here that we don't need right now, and let's just go ahead and see if we can start getting the vegetube going. Iron and magnesium, and we already have the ice. Alright, let's go ahead and see about putting in a vegetube. We already do have a pestera seed. And I'm going to put that guy right over here, pretty much right next to there. And then that way we can start getting that going. Okay, there we go. Now we can start having that. That's going to help out a lot. And we can't really do a whole lot much other stuff right now. We can make a light and oxygen and stuff. We'll get more stuff a little bit later. But let's just go ahead and see if we can start getting some other stuff done. So we're going to run around, get some titanium and more iron. And we'll start making a drill, and we'll see if we can find some iridium. And maybe we can start making a heater and expand the base as well. We do have some room, so that's going to be good. And then you can also see what this looks like out here as well. So we're definitely going to be needing a lot of stuff, and that's going to probably help out the most. And then we'll be able to get a bunch of other stuff done, get this going. There are some other... We passed by a chest down behind us when we came up the hill. So we'll go back and look at that in a little bit. But first, right now, I just want to try to get some other things going, and then we'll go back and look at that. There we go, and we should be able to get a little bit of silicon and another magnesium from somewhere. Here we go. All right. So let's go in here. Let's go see if we can make a drill, but we got to, of course, get some water and keep our oxygen up. And I don't want to use all those oxygen tanks for right now because that's not going to help us out the most. Let's go ahead and start getting a drill in. Just going to put this stuff a little ways away so that we have some room to work with. We can always move it really easy. And let's put the drill right down over there. Okay, we now have that. Now, we don't have any iridium yet. We will soon, sometime, I hope. Let's go check out this chest. Okay, cool, some food. Hey, there's an iridium. Nice. And look at, there's a lerma seed. That's cool. Let's just go ahead and take... where we are completely full right now. We are getting hungry, so we might as well just go and have that food, and we will go and take... We can leave the fabric there for right now. We'll just go ahead and take another iron. We're going to have to build another chest, and we're going to have to start breaking this stuff down too. I think that would be a good idea, but we got to get some more room first. So let's go back. Let's build another chest. We'll start picking up more stuff, and we'll see if we can get some things done here, and hopefully we can. Okay, cool. Looks like we do have enough stuff for the heater. Let's just go ahead and get a heater going. We will put him... We'll put him right here. We'll put him on this side. That way we have everything kind of on one side. Then, of course, we can always move stuff as we need to. Okay. Now, I don't know how much energy we're going to have left because we don't have any screens or anything. But we should at least be able to get a lot of this stuff going. We can't look at any messages yet because we don't have that in. And we do have blueprints, terraformation, and energy level screen, which we will get to a little bit later. But we definitely got to go see if we can get some more stuff going on. We're going to have to get this in too, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem because I don't know where the chlorine dioxide is or what chlorine dioxide is. Haven't made it that far yet. We're just barely scratching the surface, and that's going to be the fun part, is trying to figure out where and when anything is. I am going to get some more stuff gathered, and we're going to go a little bit farther and go see if we can find some things. Gonna need 2 of those. We're gonna have to drop stuff. We're gonna need a magnesium, not a magnesium, a silicon. There we go. So we should have, we don't have enough iron. That's okay. We can drop the magnesium. We will grab another iron on the way, and we'll go build another place somewhere and just go see if we can start doing some massive exploration, because we're gonna have to if we're gonna do anything here. Just go and drop both of those guys. We do have water, so I'm not going to worry about that ice for right now, and I'm not going to worry about that lerma seed. Don't need that one titanium. Okay. We just need 1 more iron, and there we go. Sweet. Let's go down into some other places, and let's go see what the heck we can find. That looks like a bad place over there. I don't know what's going to happen if we do try to go down there. And I don't know how high up we are or anything, or how hard it's going to be to get to other areas. So that kind of looks like it's going to be very, very dangerous down there. Once we get down there, I don't know how we're going to get back up. So I guess we will just try to build some places around and keep on moving and see if we can make a few places to get around in until we can really start, getting things figured out here. Let's go down here this way. Let's put in a place maybe right down here on top of these rocks or something. Right down here. I think this would work. Okay. Do that, and then we'll put in that. Okay. Then I'm gonna go out and gather some more stuff so we can build another place. But let's go take a look to see if there's any way that we can get around. If not, we may have to go back the way that we came, but this would also be a good place to be at. And I don't know if we can actually get around this way, or if bad things are gonna... Whoa. Okay, that looks like a bad thing gonna happen. So, keep on sinking into the ground. How do you like that? I'm probably gonna go the other way, over by where we first started, and head down that way and go see if there's anything else. You can see we're walking quite high, so there's definitely some mesh issues going on and visual issues. So let's go back the other way. I'm just going to leave this place here. Well, actually, I guess we could take it with us, huh? Let's go back down there to our first starting place and see if we can find anywhere nearby that might be a good place to start gathering materials at. Our little place is right down there where we crash landed, and our other place is just right up there behind us. So let's go down over here this way. Cool, tier 2 oxygen tank. And let's go out over here. Let's go down in this area and let's go build a place here. And then maybe we can try to see if there's anything down here that we can get. So if we can, that would be good. Looks like there's some good stuff there, but I don't know what we're going to be able to do. And I want to kind of keep my place up a little bit. So that way, we are kind of safe-ish. Whoops. Wrong side, but that works, I guess. Okay, so... Oh, look, there's a chest right over there. Awesome. Definitely going to have to watch out for all the toxic stuff. That is for sure. And I'll probably grab some more food and stuff as we need it. I do want to work on the oxygen. Hey, look, chlorine dioxide. There's some more food. I'm just going to go ahead and eat that food right now. Looks like we can make more heaters and stuff. Can be drunk safely. Okay, how about if we just go and take that? We need at least 6 spaces. We can break this thing down and just take it around with us as we go. But I do want to do a little bit of exploring down there. Looks like green over there. I don't know what that means. It's green everywhere, yes, but that looks a little bit more green. Let's go down over that way. Should probably just take this guy with us, I think, huh? So let's go down there and let's go see what the heck there is. I don't know how dangerous it's going to be. Hopefully it won't be too terribly bad. Once it starts kind of changing and, you know, looking like that right over there, that's going to be bad. So we definitely don't want to be in that area. Maybe we can go over here and try to get back in some of these areas. Go see what the heck. So we're going to have to detoxify things too as we go, and hopefully we can get that done. This is definitely going to be a major, major challenge. This is very cool looking. That does look like a, you know, monorail or something like that, a tram or something. Let's go and stop right here. We'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll have this going here. It's going to be a long ways back to our place, but I think we're still doing okay. We still do have some water. Let's go out looking, seeing if there's anything around here that we can use. What the heck is that stuff? That's very strange looking stuff. It looks dangerous. Okay, there's some food, there's some water. We can't do anything with the food yet, but if we can find things to, you know, like plants that we can grow, I think that would be awesome. That would help out a lot, and then we can have that stuff happening. So we really want to try to get food going if we can, as fast as possible. That would help us out the most. We can pick up ice and stuff and make things there. I think that would be good. But for right now, again, food is kind of the utmost importance. Okay. Not noticing very many chests down here, but looks like we can go quite a ways down there. So let's go get our oxygen up and move a little bit farther, or leave this place here. There it is. Almost lost it. Can you believe that? It was hiding on the other side of this hill. Oh, we're gonna cut this close. Little too close. This thing is hiding really good on us, that's for sure. We do have enough slots. I want to go see if we can pick up stuff so we can make another habitat. And then that way we don't have to be as worried. Alright, got what I needed gathered. Let's go head over toward these, whatever they are, mushrooms or whatever. Ooh, yep, okay, that's what I thought. That was bad. That was very bad. We do have to watch out for areas just like that right there, because that's going to be hurting us a lot. And we really don't want that to happen. So we definitely got to stay out of those areas. And it looks like this is the areas. Yep, it is. Okay. Let's go down here. I want to look in this chest real quick before we go much further. Okay, there's some more devices and some aluminum, and that's good. That looks kind of dangerous, and I'm noticing I'm not having any ores down here either. Let's build a place up over here and just go see what that may look like. Oh, that looks bad down there. That looks... Whoops, 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 whoops. Very bad. Okay, that is one of the worst looking places down there. That much is for sure. And I'm pretty... Oh, wow, that's... Whoa, what the heck? Pretty looking. That is absolutely beautiful. I do like that. That is amazing looking. Like a civilization, a lost civilization that we're just now discovering. Isn't that cool? Absolutely beautiful. All right, yay! That is cool. That is very, very, very cool. Let's just go take a look. Quick peeky poo. Yeah, that's going to be very dangerous down there. I can just about promise you that. But that looks like a good place to be eventually when we can get that far. So we do have a few places scattered around. We're definitely going to have to do some more and try to get some other places going here if we can. That's going to help us out. Let me just go and gather a little bit of ice. We're going to have to make several of these places with, you know, things to make things at. That's going to help us out. And we definitely got to get some more oxygen stuff going for sure. All right. Well, I think we're doing pretty good here. We are 637 Ti. We're not going up very fast, but we are going to be moving up. And that beautiful place out there is probably where we're going to have to go clean up and figure out what the heck is down there. But that's quite a ways down the road. For right now, we just want to go see if we can figure out how we're getting this place cleaned up and what all we have to do. It's going to be a challenge, but I guess we're up for the challenge, aren't we? We've done pretty good on Selenia, and Selenia was quite hard, and Humble has been decently hard too, so this one is going to be more so because they seem to ramp it up after, you know, with every one of the releases, and that's awesome. We might be able to get up there and go see if there's anything over there, but we will worry about that next time. So this is Planet Crafter, Toxicity. It is out. You can now pick it up for yourself, and you can go see what kind of fun this is going to be. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and we will continue this. And, of course, finish Prime all the way and get off the planet and go do some moons and stuff, and also do the other maps as well. You have a great day, and I've always enjoyed having you here, and thank you for coming to check out the channel, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.